morning, it's Tuesday, February 20th, 2024. Peace is a path to the prosperity of a nation. Let me strain. On the news this morning, police to retrieve body of slain wanted gang leader Tubaba in River State. Court sets date for hearing suit on arrest of Edison Ehi, 5 others. Group calls for arrest of those behind destruction of event venue in Eche. And on the foreign scene, Mexico sees increase of African migrant. I'm Ifechukwumoyle with the news. Police say efforts are on to retrieve the body of Tubaba, the prime suspect in the killing of the divisional police officer of Ahoda Division in River State, SP Bako Ambashin. Now, the wanted suspect, whose real name is Gift Obara, died following a police raid on his new camp over the weekend. Spokesperson of the command, SP Gracie Ringekoko, said in a statement that Tubaba and his gang initially escaped to meet a fierce gun battle during the raid on Saturday. The statement said that intelligence later confirmed that he lost consciousness and that resuscitation attempts failed. It said the raid came after Tubaba and his gang attacked Okobwe town and Odioku community, destroying pipelines. The statement said investigation into cult activities in the area are continuing. Meanwhile, the public relations officer of Iwako Youth Congress in Ahoda East local government area, Hector Ekaketa, has assured the security agencies of continued support in capturing the remaining members of Tubaba's gang.
We give kudos to CP Dusu and his team and all the tactical commanders in River State and the IG. We will not also relent to encourage the security agencies in River State in making sure that we give them the necessary support and information, the whereabouts of the remaining remnant of David Gift Mighty, aka Tubaba, since he has been gone down. We are so much happy. We know that peace will gradually return to part of Igbaku and also to part of Ekpe. We also urge some of the youths who are also still putting stubborn head and carrying arms and killing innocent people in Ekpe to disease.
Mr. Kakita also urged security agencies to investigate and arrest the gang's sponsors.
We are urging the police to do their proper investigation, to get their sponsor, to get those who normally back them up. We are behind the security. We will not get tired. No matter the distraction they have been giving to us, we will keep on giving the security agencies vital information to make them excel. We need peace in Ekpe. We want to also tell elites of Ekpe, our fathers, our mother, paramount rulers, to toe the line of peace and follow the lineage of see something, say something. And this is the time we set internal security to help to minimize these cultism activities in Ekpe.
Earlier, a businesswoman in the area said she feels relieved since the police raid that led to Tubaba's death. The woman, who did not want to be named, said she no longer receives threat of kidnapping from the gang. She said Tubaba and the gang had been demanding she pay them or risk being abducted. She told her correspondent that the deadline for payment was last Saturday when the police raided their camp. She said she has not received any calls to pay money from the gang. A fact check on the account number she said the gang gave her to pay the money showed the name Gift Obara, the real name of the infamous gang leader. In the meantime, a federal high court in Abuja has adjourned a hearing on an application to set aside the arrest warrant against the Chief of Staff, the River State Government House, Edison Ehi, and 5 others over their alleged involvement in the burning of the State House of Assembly. Justice Emeka Nwite issued a bench warrant on January 31st for the arrest of Mr. Ehi, Jinjiri Bala, Happy Benedict, Progress Joseph, Adokiye Onyagari, and Chibike Peter, also known as Rambo, following a suit by the Inspector General of Police. Now, the IGP's lawyer, Simon Locke, told the court that the 6 men needed to be arrested to defend charges against them, including alleged terrorism, attempted murder, and the murder of a superintendent of police, SP Bako Ambashim, and 5 police informants. But lawyers for Mr. Ehi and other defendants, Femi Falana and Oluwole Aladedoye, filed separate applications asking the court to set aside the arrest warrant as well as restraining the police from carrying out the order pending the determination of the case. Mr. Falana maintained that the IGP has not filed any criminal charge or motion before seeking the arrest of his client. At the resumed hearing on Monday, the IGP's lawyer, Simon Locke, pleaded for time to react to the application. The judge then adjourned until March 4th for the hearing of the application. Moving on now, the Rivers State Police Command says it is looking into the issues that led to the destruction of properties in Eche local government area over the weekend. Police spokesperson in the state, Grace Iringekoko, said the Commissioner of Police has called the area commander and DPO to give a brief on the incident. Still to come, group calls for arrest of those behind destruction of event venue in Eche. Stay with us.
Global Crusade with Kumiyi GCK.
I can do it again.
Pastor
Simplified movement in Eche local government area is insisting that the Eche Council Chairman Obi Nayanwu, through his Chief of Staff, Promise Nwankwo, let the thugs that vandalized properties worth millions of naira at the reception ground of its Supreme Court victory Thanksgiving in honor of Governor Fubara. Now, at a media briefing, the leader of the Simplified movement in Eche, Iwokwe, Ambrose Wuzi, called for the immediate arrest and prosecution of persons captured in a now viral video ordering and destroying equipment meant for the Thanksgiving reception in Afara Eche.
I'm thanking God that what he was denying of have now been played to the media. For this reason, I'm calling on the DSS and CP River State to swing into action, because if we had followed Promise Nwankwo in that manner, there would have been casualties. Why would he come up with thugs to destroy equipment? How would a thug be giving police guide? Nevertheless, I thank the good people of Eche and River State for coming out en masse to support.
John Otamiri, while speaking at the Thanksgiving party, assured Governor Fubara of their continuous support.
Eche people are already simplified. No matter the threats, no matter the random movements of the criminals, Eche people are out to support, to witness, to enjoy, and to associate themselves with the good leadership of Governor Fubara. And for my brothers, power is transient. New leaders are coming in. These new leaders will teach our people that government belongs to all of us. Government is an elephant meat. That meat will be shared properly this period. It won't be for one man alone. This time is the time for the youth. The governor is a youth. We are going to support the governor, and by the special grace of God, he will complete his 4 years.
Recall that Eche Council earlier denied sponsoring thugs to disrupt the event. Meanwhile, Rivers State Governor Siminalayi Fubara says his major concern is human capacity development of Rivers people. Governor Fubara said this at the Thanksgiving service organized in his honor by the people of Eche local government area. Lawmaker representing Okirika Ogubolo constituency in the House of Representatives, Anderson Iwigs, represented Governor Fubara at the event.
Our governor concern is about you and I, how the River State will be developed. I want you people to think as Rivers people. River State live by rent, while sister states are thinking how they can bring investment. Look at our sister state, Akwa Ibom. They can do without money from the government or from the revenue from the state. The governor is so concerned about these things. And the governor told me that I should come and pass this message to you people, that don't be afraid, that the Lord is with us.
Now, on his part, a former member of the River State House of Assembly, Evans BP, assured that those behind the destruction of the equipment would face the full wrath of the law.
Let me apologize to Rivers people for introducing one man to the former First Lady. Those people that came here in the early hours of today to burn down our equipment, burn down our canopies. The next 4 months, you will not see them. But the governor said, I should tell you, do not be afraid. Do not be afraid. Be focused. Contact your neighbor. Contact your sister. Let her be part of this simplified movement.
Also, the leader of the Simplified movement in Eche local government area, Ambrose Wuzi, condemned the attack and destruction of musical equipment at the initial venue of the rally. Still on this, the National Youth Council of Nigeria NYCN in Omoma local government area of Rivers State joined in condemning the attack and destruction of equipment at the Simplified Movement Thanksgiving party for Governor Fubara's Supreme Court victory. The Omoma NYCN coordinator Martins Agomore describes the act as anti-democracy. He called on the security agencies to bring to book those tarnishing the good image of Eche ethnic nationality.
The coordinator, National Youth Council of Omoma Local Government, and my ESCOs today condemn in totality the act carried out by some individuals from Eche Local Government. These persons have no idea of what good democracy is all about. Our dear governor has shown and brought to the people of River State and to Eche Local Government area the good things that democracy is all about. We reject in strong terms the attempt to taint the credibility of our dear governor and the success of his leadership.
He, however, warned political thugs and their sponsors to steer clear of the upcoming Simplified Movement Thanksgiving in Omoma local government area.
We also want to sound a warning to their counterparts that may be thinking otherwise during the Omuma rally. The political leader of Omuma LGA, Honorable Uchichukwu Mazmoswafo, has done so much because he has keyed into the goodwill and the good leadership of our dear governor to make Omuma better. We want to plead that the security agents should bring these persons to book so that Omuma and Iche will be peaceful.
Away from that, following the impact of the rising cost of living on people, the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) says it is looking to improve the lives of Niger Deltans through its initiative, Holistic Opportunities Project of Engagement, HOPE. The coordinator of the initiative, Blessing Fubara, said in a statement that certain challenges have delayed the smooth kickoff of the project, but said the project, when started, will better the welfare of Niger Deltans. The statement said there will be a media summit on Friday, February 23rd, 2024, to interface with the people of the region to take stock of their challenges and find ways to address them. The statement said the theme for the summit is Hope, How Far So Far? Challenges and timing. Elsewhere, the Port Harcourt City Local Government Council of Traditional Rulers says nobody was commissioned to announce the alleged strip-off of the honorary chieftaincy title conferred on their son, Azubike Merukini. A statement jointly signed by the paramount ruler of Abali clan, Christopher Wonodi, the paramount ruler of Elekahia clan, Anthony Akarolo, and paramount ruler of Ezimbu clan, Chukwemeka Oluchime, said Mr. Merukini remains the Eze Obahia Obano honor. The statement also dismissed all alleged wrongdoing against Mr. Merukini, while noting that he served as chairman of Port Harcourt City Council of Chiefs between 2009 and 2022. The statement also wished the Eze Obahia Obano honor well and warned unauthorized Rebisi chiefs against further attempts to speak on behalf of the council. In other news, the lawyer representing Akani community in Kubo clan, Abureni Kingdom, Abua Odwa local government area of River State, Emenike Eke, says the land dispute between them and Omai family in Adada community has been resolved. The lawyer said it followed a court ruling on December 20th, 2023, which was in favor of the Akani community. Mr. Eke tells our correspondent that the land dispute started in 1914. He said the two parties were in and out of court from 1917 to 1925 with a judgment in favor of Akani people. He said the issues resurfaced only recently when Shell Oil Company came onto the land.
In course of payment of the surface right, the issue came up. And then the River State government came in and said, okay, for the job to go, let the surface right be paid 50-50. Why the parties should go to court and determine ownership, so that the chair will now know who to pay the loss of use of land. That was what engineered the 2010 proceedings, which they went to court to Atabua. And then from there, we took up the matter to where we are.
On the spot, the chairman of Akani Development Association in Akani Community, Innocent Oliver, applauded the court ruling for standing on the right side of truth.
In 2006, the other people took us to court, customary court of Abuja, and at the end of the day, the matter was struck out at Abuja, and we took them to Ahuda High Court. Then the matter later was transferred to Port Harcourt. In Port Harcourt, that is where we get the judgment, and we are grateful to God and the entire people who work for the community. I want to also thank the court for upholding the truth, yes, because these days when you have matter, sometimes you are even afraid of going to court because of what is happening. But we are thanking the court and God Almighty.
And now we'll bring you news from around the world.
Official data shows that the number of African migrants who arrived in Mexico last year was 9 times higher than the year before. Figures released by Mexico's Interior Department show that almost 60,000 migrants arrived from Africa in 2023, a huge jump from the previous year when 6,500 made the journey. That's a wrap on the news this morning. Before we go, let's have a look at the major stories. Police say efforts are on to retrieve the body of the slain wanted gang leader Tubaba in River State. Court has set March 4 for a hearing on the arrest of Edison Ehie and 5 others. Groups are calling for the arrest of those behind the destruction of an event venue in Eche River State. And on the foreign scene, Mexico says it is seeing an increase of African migrants. The news was edited by Chioma Ezenwafo. To reach the news team, send an SMS or WhatsApp to 0808-721-7215. I'm Ifechukwu Moyeli. Many thanks for listening.